Okay, this is where I'm at on my, what the hell is this? Vanquish. Anyways, it went together real nice. Here's my nuts tray and bolts tray, and it's empty except for little spacers. I didn't need those. They went together real nice. This is a pretty solid, it's like a composite plastic. It's pretty solid stuff. And it'd be nice to have an electric drill or something. That's what I'm using, because your hands get tired screwing these things into this stuff, because it's more solid than just regular plastic. So yeah, makes your hands sore, unless you got them old calloused up kid smacking hands. So the directions, I'm going to go over those. I'll get these out of the way, but pretty nice. All right, here we are in the first bag A. Like I said, everything went together good. Something to point with. There. This looks like a pointer. These are the metal washers or bearings. They don't really tell you, but everything, you pretty much figure it out. The directions are real good. I have a tape measure laying right here beside me, so I can make sure that I get the right length on all these bolts and stuff, because that'll come back and burn you when you've used the wrong ones. Like I said, everything's pretty good except for those little metal bearings, and you'll find out where to use them at. Another thing, just something simple I noticed, was here you see it says to grease the ring gear. So you put them all together, and don't grease it yet. That's my recommendation. But then for some reason they thought it was good to grease the pinion gear on this page, when they, why didn't they just say you got to grease it? So anyways, when you put it together and it looks like this, that's when you want to grease it, because that way you don't get this stuff all over your fingers and all over the axles and everything else. It's just a little neater way to do it. Here on your bearings, they show you to grease the bearing there, and back here they show you to grease the bearing there. So grease the bottom, and then on the next page it says grease the top. Hello, this is the next page. This is for the frame. On this page everything was great. Same thing, pay attention to these little sizes of your bolts and stuff like that. And over here, a thing I found was, if you look at the 3 bolts, they show you the 2 bolts going in to the frame that cover the skid plate. Then they show you this going in there into the last hole of the skid plate. But now the skid plate, the last hole, matches up with that hole in the line. Now that hole in the line, that one is going to be, that bottom one is going to be for your suspension. So you have to make sure you put your last bolt, it'll be in that hole, but you'll see the 2 holes here. I'll grab it. Okay, you can see the four holes for your skid plate there. This last hole, that lines up with your linkage. So it looks kind of confusing right there, but you'll figure that out too. That seems to be the theme. Good directions, but every now and then you gotta kind of think about it. Solid. In most frames you can see that you can twist them. This one I don't want to do anything too bad, but you can barely twist it, but it's good and solid. All right, next page coming up.